Oh, we're
Well,
live.
no,
Hey,
it's just-
welcome back, everyone.
Oh,
I don't know how much you got before Chronic's stream crashed, but yeah, we've had to switch to another cameraman because of Jeff's absence, so we may have a couple issues. Just bear with us, please. We should still have a very good game for you to cast, and we hope it goes smoothly. I don't know if we got Fever's roster rundown, but the players are readying up now pretty quickly, and we'll probably see the match start soon.
very soon. If shoutouts, if you guys want to send shoutouts, you can send them to myself, our Prodigy. We're not going to do as many shoutouts normally do, so make them good, and
Yeah.
they might be read.
Make some really good shout-outs. If you want to just show support for the teams or a player or talk about something that's happening in the game, please send us a shout-out. You can find us, I think both of our profile links are on the Steam thread and the L4D Nation thread, so go ahead and send those in.
And it looks like we have everyone ready. Can it
Except
be?
for me.
Are we live?
And this match on the Parish will be starting now.
Excellent. For the infected spawns, we have a Spitter, a Charger, a Hunter, and it looks like something else, a Jockey. And they're going to do the usual attack right at the beginning here. They're just waiting for the survivors to push outside of the safe room a little bit more.
You know, I like this placement of the Charger. Oh, they had the Charger sitting to come in from the back. That would have been interesting to see. It looks like the hit is going in. We have a pounce landing. The Jockey actually managing to jump into the water, although the Charger's getting quite a few punches in there. Not really any Spitter damage, and an alright first attack, getting about 40 damage.
You know what I was really concerned about there, Prodigy, was Rochelle was actually sitting on top of those little yellow boxes there. She could have gotten death charged.
Oh, that is definitely true, but it looks like she got lucky. Charger wasn't able to pull that out.
And Tank is up in the hands of Shade.
Yeah, we do not have war rooms for you guys here today, so we'll try to keep things interesting while these tanks are rolling.
Oh yeah.
And it looks like the SI have a 3-cap right now, and it looks like they're going to commit with this. Shade going in with the tank right here. No SI in yet, taking almost 50% chip. He does get one of the players smacked away. Not quite a corner, though, and the SI are spawned, and it looks like they're going in.
Got him. We have a
do have
pounce
one cap
landing
in
in
the
the
back,
back.
2-cap landing. Oh, and the tank has taken down one of the survivors. He just needs to get to Cheesy, but no, he doesn't quite see it. Oh no, Cheesy does not quite get that Jockey clear. Will this tank wipe them?
Look at those multi-hits, Prodigy.
This is quite a lot of work by this tank, but he's almost dead, and Cheesy's in a very good position to juke, but he does get punched. Oh, but he gets punched across the map. He may be able to finish off this tank right here and get the survivors up, which could be huge for them. We've just got a couple more SI going in. Go ahead and take it away.
Oh my goodness, that was a
Oh,
wipe.
wow.
What a great tank. A really good early push by Shade. I believe I posted on the forums that Team Sinister does like to do some surprise push tanks in right away, and I'm glad they did that because it definitely paid off for them. They had the perfect spawns.
Yeah, that was absolutely good.
It
I have
was
to say,
indeed.
though, just like a couple things done differently by Boomah could have changed that. Like if he kept pushing, if Cheesy had kept pushing on Rochelle there, who was jockeyed, he would have been able to clear that off. It just had a sliver of health, and then they would have been able to take that out, I think.
It seemed like a lot of those cappers there had just a sliver of health when they actually landed.
Yeah. It was a really, really close tank, but the tank managed to get 2, almost 3 players down on his own.
Well, it looks like the survivors are going to be pushing out of the safe room, and infected spawns are set up for an attack before the tank. We're seeing the Charger come in from the right roof this time as opposed to the left, and let's see if they can do more damage than Team Sinister did.
Yeah, this is pretty much a mirror image setup of what we had before, and it is going in. Wow, pounce landing for 10 damage by Cheesy right there. Rochelle charged into the spit. This is a huge amount of damage going in onto Team Sinister right here.
She might go down, Prodigy. She is down.
Oh, wow.
That
Puff
death
is
spit.
down. That was a much more powerful attack than we saw in the other half, and the tank has already been spawned up while they're getting Puff revived from the incapacitation. And the tank is in the hands of Intel, pushing up very quickly as well, but it looks like the infected aren't quite going to get the same spawns. They're going to get Spitter, Hunter, Jockey, sacking the Spitter right here, so we'll probably just see this tank wait for a bit.
And it looks like he's going to crawl over the fence and take the right roof spawn over there. Climb up, and looks like survivors are pushing out to get just a little bit of chip on him.
They've gotten about 1,200 so far, which isn't too bad, but the tank can still do work if he just gets a, if they go in with a quad gap. Oh, did they get that
He
rock?
just got a rock, I think.
His rage is still really low.
Oh,
I think he must have just...
I heard something.
Yeah, must have gotten friendly fire.
It looks like Tank is pushing in, tries to get a punch on Shade, but he misses the first punch. Infected spawns are coming in. Charger lands. Hunter, does he get the cover? No, he jumps into the Charger and takes his guy mysteriously. Tank, he's just got juked. He's going for a rock. He's very low HP. He gets a rock, but
he's pretty much dead.
He is dead. We did not see the same level of tank and special infected plays we did see from Cynister there.
Yeah, definitely. Boomer got a much better infected hit when they went in on that first one, but Cynister just took out that tank, and they're going to be able to make this map, most likely, unless we see something amazing happen.
I want to see something amazing, but I don't think. I think they will make it, so...
Yeah. It's always good if something does happen, but it looks like they'll probably make it in with about 200, 300 health bonus, is what my prediction's going to be. Their current health bonus is 412. And they are just creeping up, clearing out some commons, moving up through these next spawn. Actually getting some ammo from the inside room there. Oh, and the hit is coming in. Hunter getting dead stopped over there by Remake. And I believe a jockey has been killed off as well. Smoker going in for a little bit of chip and a spit delay in the middle.
Infected might be able to get one more quick infected attack. Maybe with 2 SI, but... I don't know. I think...
yeah, it's cutting it close, although the survivors are getting...
They're slowing down. They're getting hoarded quite a bit.
Yeah.
Looks like they are pushing out towards the safe room. SI needs to set up really fast if they want to come in time. But I don't think they're going to get it. No, they're not. Door is closed, and the survivors are in with a 360 health bonus.
That's pretty nice, considering everything on that map. That's a lead. They've almost got a 700-point lead right here. Which is going to be huge working their way through this map, through this campaign.
I mean, right now it's all about tank play, Prodigy. We really need to see the Boomahs do some work and hopefully get a wipe with this next tank.
Yeah, absolutely. If they get a good tank spawn here, they can even out these scores by wiping Cynister. But most of the time you just end up with that early tank on this map. Survivors just take it in the corner, and it's really hard to see a difference in scores on map 2.
It is. You're right. What do you think about event tanks on this map, Prodigy?
I think they're all right. They aren't too terrible. I think there's still a lot of skill that can show through when you're playing an event tank on this map, and it goes both ways. So I don't think it's an issue. That's actually a pretty good tank spawn in my opinion.
Yeah, I think it's a great tank spawn, and you can really tell who takes advantage of it.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of teams like to wait for the horde to actually stop before you push in, but I recommend you just push in with that horde.
Yeah, it's really a active decision making right there to be able to tell if you should push in or not. And we see some teams, they just really can see, oh, we've got an opening here, and they go in and they take advantage of it and they wipe, and that's really great to see.
It always looks like survivors are there. Everyone is readying up. We do have the Boomer set up in a very strange position, but it looks like he's just crouching his way over to the other roof. Yeah, he's going to go for a rocket boom across the street. It looks like the jockey set up with him. Charger and Smoker were trying to get on the roof of the safe room, but they don't have time? Or I think they're just waiting for that.
They could do this if they just wait for it. And it looks like the Charger is going to try to set up on that safe room. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera. It's kind of hard to see these ghost glows. But where the Charger is, he's over by the tree outside in the park area. He's going to jump up onto these bushes here. Yep, there he goes. And he's going to jump along the sides. And then he can actually get on top of the main safe room roof, which is a really nice spot to be in.
The only thing you do need to watch out for is that really low ceiling right there.
Yeah, that can be tough. But if you just crouch or compensate for that ceiling, you can get in and get some very nice hits from that angle.
Now the infected do not have a spitter, so they really want to see this good multi-boom out here.
Yeah, if they can get this boom off, they can get a lot of damage, or if they manage to get a multi-charge from the back here.
Ooh.
I don't know about putting the jockey in from the same side, though. I feel like it might just tunnel the survivors from these angles they're choosing, but we'll have to see. Sinister has moved out. They have about 2 players out right now. Boomer not triggering the attack yet.
Reloading.
And here it comes, looking for a pull to the front. Jockey gets skeeted off. Charger does get a charge inside the safe room. And the pull is still going, but it looks like the charger's cleared very quickly. And that's about it for the attack. 1 boom still in there, getting Coach a little bit hoarded. Go ahead, you're better
about
than I am.
27 damage going up. Yeah, I took all that time just to add up the damage there. 27
That's very
damage
good.
going out. And infected spawns are getting back up.
It looks like the survivors are going to be able to get past this choke point. We'll probably just see a hit at the bathrooms here at the end of the map. We'll have to see if Boomahs can make something happen as the survivors get here, if they're just going to wait for them to move past.
Now this is a really easy infected spawn to get baited on, because you can really only come in from like the frontward direction here. So they really need to take late spawns and come in as late as possible. It looks like...
Yeah. As you can see, Puffery is actually blocking the back spawn there as Coach. So it really restricts the spawns the infected have. And it looks like they're going to have to wait and go at a later choke point, probably because of this. But we should see them hitting very soon. Looks like they're looking for this Boomer to get a spawn. All the SI just sort of sitting in wait right here. And the hit is coming in.
We have a Charger coming in, completely missing. A Hunter landing for a little... Was it a little, like, 1 damage or 2 damage DP on Rochelle? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It was very low and it got cleared very quickly.
Yeah.
So not really any damage coming in from that
And we do
hit.
have a witch spawned Prodigy. She spawned
really?
near the dumpster.
Do they have a shotgun to take care of this? It looks like they don't yet.
But they do have
They did just
HR
get a sniper.
remixed,
And
they're
it has
right
been
now.
hit. Wow. Very quick move right there. Just picked up the sniper and went for it. And she's taken care of like all good witches should be. By being shot a lot.
Yes. And looks like the Hunter is coming in probably for a sack. He gets killed.
Seems like it. I guess they want a spitter then. That's
That
about the
would
only
be
thing.
ideal.
Oh, and the tank has spawned early, though. Not an event tank, just before the event, and he's going to have a long run to come in,
Oh, it's
coming
the
from
longest
all the way
run
on the
ever.
other side of the bus terminal.
We do have the Charger setting up for a charge in this alley, and he's going to come take it.
Ooh,
Remix
but
gets a
he
hit
gets
on it, and it
cleared.
does get cleared. Boomer lands on 2.
Cheesy is going to take a long time running in here. He's already at 45% rage, 40, and dropping. He's going to pass before he can even get side on the survivors. And this next tank's just going to be forced to push in very quickly.
I hope they have the right spawns, or the spawns they want. Because they will not have time to sack.
Yeah, this tank can be okay if you're doing well enough as a rock tank, and they don't have a sniper, but they have a sniper, and he's not going to have time to go for any rocks. So he's just going to avoid some chip, and we should see him push in immediately right here. Tank in the hands of Icy Inferno, of course.
And the Infected do have a 3 cap, so he has some good support.
Hopefully he can do some work with this. Looks like some of the SI spawned, just the Hunter actually. Tank's still not getting a corner, but he is moving in. SI are coming in right now. And we get 1 punch off on the tank. Charger has been cleared off. Hunter has been cleared off. Jockey should go down soon. And the tank getting actually a good amount of punches for this area. I believe he got a couple of them there.
He got 1 punch in a rock.
Okay. So yeah, that's about what you expect from that tank. Actually, probably a bit more than you expect because, frankly, I can't remember the last time I've seen a tank do much in that area.
Yeah, it's a really hard area to play tank. Especially, I don't think any of his SI really landed.
Yeah, that's certainly true. They maybe got a scratch off from the jockey, but other than that, it was taken away.
Oh, they're going to have
Pretty
to
easily.
sack here, Prodigy. They do not have very good spawns for this event. And it looks like
no.
a Hunter is coming in for the sack.
Well, luckily a Horde is spawned, which may slow the survivors a little bit.
I
but
think they'll just take the event with the Horde. Because it's kind of... Yep, there.
They may have time for a late hit here, though, but Sinister just has a huge amount of health, so they really need to do something with this spitter for this hit. And it looks like they're opting to go early, getting a 2-boom right there, which isn't too bad, but they really don't have anything else to go in with.
And they still don't. They got a jockey, Prodigy. A jockey.
This is very unfortunate for Boomahs, not getting any of the spawns they want for this. Spit going in randomly, Jockey's been taken down quite quickly, and the Spitter just trying to kill herself right here because she has almost nothing left to do. Survivors are getting slowed up by a little bit of Spit, but it looks like they're going to be able to keep moving.
It looks like they do have the charger they wanted earlier. Finally, now that the Spitter's dead, though, which is unfortunate. But hopefully they can take advantage of this next attack. They should have a Boomer, and they do have a Boomer. So let's see what they can do up here.
The question is, will they get that fourth spawn in time to attack on Coach right here? That's a lot of separation onto Coach. Of course, he's not the sniper.
Charger
but spawns are going in.
up.
Pole lands, charger gets cleared very quickly, I believe.
Yeah. Smoker had quite a pull, though, on Coach. He's been pulling him for a while. He got rid of all of Coach's health bonus, which was pretty good, but health bonus is still riding high at a 684.
That is a very high health bonus right there.
It is indeed.
And the Survivors just have to wait out a little bit more, Horde, and start moving again. We'll probably see another charger on this hit just because of how early it died in the last one. They do have a Spitter. So this is sort of going to be almost their last chance to do major damage to Sinister.
But
and they do have the charger.
It is a good choke point to do damage in. It's very tight areas with the charger and a Spitter, so I'm hoping to see a lot of work. It looks like we have the charger setting up behind, where they're coming in right now. Jockey coming in, charger coming in. Charger lands on Remix. Spit
but
gets
the Spit
blocked,
gets blocked,
unfortunately. And it looks like not much damage really went out there.
I think Remix took a little bit from getting charged right there, but the Survivors are still sitting at a marvelous 636 health bonus. And as you may have heard me say in cast before, if you have basically health bonus equivalent to the map distance, that's considered pretty good. And they're above that, so they are just...
They're pretty good. Something like that.
Of course, like we mentioned, that tank's going to be really easy for Survivors to take care of, so we could see Boomahs match that. It wouldn't be too far-fetched, but still, we normally see a bit more chip than that go out on the event.
Look at the scores right now, Prodigy. Don't they kind of look... They kind of look sad. Like, it looks pretty sad to me. For what? Oh, shout out?
Wow, yeah, it's 1,800 points ahead for Sinister. Of course, it's just because Boomahs hasn't played this round, but, if Boomahs gets wiped right here, the scores won't look much different from that. It's going to be pretty one-sided.
And Chronic Sid mentioned to me that I needed to add some people for shoutouts. You have been added. I just have not read them yet because this game has been so intense.
You guys can actually send shoutouts without having us added. If you go to our Steam profile page or join the CEVO chat room, actually I'm not in there, but you can actually hit send message and we will actually get a pop-up that tells us that you're messaging us and we can still get your messages. So feel free to do that. But the second round has started.
I have a shout-out from Nate to Jeff, who's not even casting Nate. He says, use tab more, please. That was a good shout-out. Thank you, Nate. And the others, I will choose maybe not to read. I don't know. We'll see if we have time. Looks like Survivors are creeping out of the safe room. Rochelle is just clearing some common, running around the corner. It looks like Smoker spawned up, Charger coming in. And they're like, nope, not going to come in. They got baited, Prodigy.
They got baited hard.
I got baited too.
If I was in that situation, I probably just would have left the Smoker to hide right there. But now they've given up locations of 2 more SI. And Shade, the Charger, actually getting chipped a little bit through that roof.
Right through the roof. Looks like Cheesy is pushing out. They might take it this time. Looks like they are.
They should go for it soon. Oh, the pull does land!
Oh my god! Charger charging from the roof, landing on one. Jockey landing. Boomer coming in. That jock back into the safe room is doing a lot of work.
That's going to do a huge amount of damage. Did 32 damage in total.
A double boom right at the very end. We have 3 currently boom. They might take a little bit of common damage, but we have quite a lot of chip coming out.
Absolutely. That was a really well done hit by Sinister right there.
That was.
And it looks like SI are spawning up early.
Hunter's distracting, it looks like.
Yeah.
Just to slow him down a bit, but...
Pouncing in play is probably going to go for a DP, I imagine, and get skeeted out of the air. Oh, but the hit is coming in. We do have a pull landing on back, but getting cleared off. Charger has been mowed down very quickly, and the pounce lanes for just a tick of damage right there. Boomer actually getting some scratches onto Jay, but it looks like the survivors mostly shut that attack down, and they're going to be able to keep moving.
Sniper for me.
Sinister actually hitting at, slightly different timings than Boomah did, that's always nice to see.
It seems like they're attacking much quicker.
Yeah, they certainly are. That was a much quicker hit, but it may mean that they have to delay their next hit. Of course, the survivors are still a little bit split up right now, and the infected do have spawns. And it looks like they are choosing to go in, getting a great separation charge on the coach.
Who is HR, I would like to mention.
Oh, wow. And a jockey does land on taking the intercept right there onto Jay for a pretty good amount of damage. That Smoker and Spitter didn't really have spawns for it, but they still got a good amount of damage just working off of some minor separation.
They really took advantage of that, and it looks like Smoker was able to get out and set up that witch. I don't know what Spitter's really doing, but it's just chilling. It looks like they might plan an alley attack here with this Hunter. Or the Spitter might go for a scratch or something, but she's definitely spawned up and scaring Rochelle a little bit.
Wow, scaring Rochelle quite a bit. That's very interesting. Going in for the spit,
the free
just
spit.
a delay spit. Oh, I see. I think it may have just been a move to make sure the Spitter died last before tank.
Okay. That was good.
Yeah, so now they have 3 full spawns, and the Spitter has died last, and they may even actually save for the tank spawn. But it's hard to say what they're actually going to do. Smoker has already spawned, and the other SI are just looking for spawns at this point.
Looks like we do have a little bit of common coming in. A natural horde. The survivors are just going to clear that before taking care of the switch or spawning tank or really doing anything. And they have done that.
I'm a reload.
The Smoker is right next to that witch, but I don't really think he's going to be able to get much onto that. It's just so far away. Oh, and he does get popped up by Cheesy.
Right in the face.
Sorry, Shade. It's not your day. Without that Smoker, though, I don't know if they're going to go in. Oh, they do have a Charger spawning up in the back. Charging.
Oh, double!
The HR and getting that double right there. But will the witch get killed before the God Frames go away? Oh, a quad boom as well, but still a good amount of damage going out right there. Definitely doing better than Boomahs did on their infected side.
And it looks like they're going to push up and actually spawn this tank here, Prodigy, while they finish off this little bit of a horde.
Probably a good move. And the tank has spawned into the hands of Puff. Or no, Briz.
Yeah.
With Puff.Business as his tag, I see.
Interesting.
We do have a tri-cap going in for a hit. Smoker getting cleared very quickly by that HR. Tongue actually pulled the wrong guy, and a tick going off from 100 there onto the back. Tank slowly moving up, but the survivors looking like they're going to try to light this tank. Or at least maybe do a delay in light.
That's a pretty good strategy here.
I have to wonder, though, I've seen a lot of teams really get messed up trying to go for this and failing on the timings.
All the spawns covered. But
but
like
they do
just
get
got
the light. And the infected have a Charger Jockey Spitter right now. Not a great committal, hit right here. The tank can't even AI right now. Oh, it looks like the infected going in for an early hit. Charge does land onto the sniper again. Keep focusing SI and then getting charged. He's going to go down from that tank. The other survivors, though, should be able to get out of here. Tank rock missing, and they should be able to just mow him down before he even gets this rock off. He does try to curve it into Rochelle, but it gets juked pretty hard.
Oh, help me up. I can walk this off.
Don't worry about it.
At this point, the Boomers are, they're not doing bad. They're still in a good position.
Everybody grab a weapon.
They're just not doing quite as good as Sinister was. But by no means are they out of this game.
Yeah, definitely. Their health bonus is actually lower than Sinister's right now.
Yeah, but honestly, they have the normal health bonus. Sinister just had quite a
That's true.
exceptional health bonus. Looks like attack is coming in. Boomer gets popped. Charger gets mowed down. Hunter lands for a little bit, not too much. And Jockey gets 2 scratches.
Yeah, those jockey scratches are bad. And Intel was right at the border there. He is now slow. That is not fun to have happen.
Where's Cedar? I'll snipe.
Alright, and it looks like the survivors are going to move forward to the event here. We probably won't see another hit. It looks like Sinister's got a better setup than Boomahs did. They've got Spitter, Boomer, Smoker, Charger. I'm not really a fan of only the 2-cap here. I prefer a 3-cap myself with the Spitter, but they do have some really good damage dealers right here, and we'll just have to see if they can use them. And it looks like the hit is coming in, pulled to the back, landing, Boom going in on the sniper, getting a single charge onto him, still just hitting that sniper.
Oh, stumbled out. Stumbled right out of that spin. What was that? Was that the Boomer stumble, or was that...
I think it was a Boomer
pounce,
stumble,
or what was
but
that?
they still did get a little bit of chip onto Jay there. As you can see, we have 2 survivors in the yellow. Icy Inferno carrying that health bonus with a solid 81.
I think one of the main differences right now regarding health bonus is Sinister, I think, has landed every single charge and they've accompanied it with a spin. And that's huge.
Yeah, that's definitely something they've got going for them. Actually, well, on the first map, that was actually Boomahs that managed to land that really good charge and spit. But before we go into that, we have a hit coming in, getting a 2-cap, a 3-cap landing onto Boomahs right here. Wow, Cheesy almost going down again, and Jay losing all of his permanent health in the back from that pull. Icy Inferno is still sitting at 81 health, though. I'm sure he's feeling pretty alright about that.
Hey, look out! Reloading.
We do have only a pill and a shot left being distributed to the survivors, but unless they can find some more health items, they will have at least one player slow.
I'd also like to mention that health bonus is currently at 332, 14 Boomers, and Infected are coming in. We have a Hunter coming up, getting skidded, Jockey coming, landing on one, Boomer landing on 2, and some free spin damage going out on Easy. And Jockey did take Intel down. And Icy Inferno is still sitting at...
Oh, he went down a little bit. He's at 73.
Alright, well, still sitting at their health bonus. So, like, that is the health bonus right there. All on Icy.
It looks like the survivors may be able to push through here pretty well. Jay is sitting in the back, though, and slow. But if the sniper can cover him, that should be alright. Although survivors are a little bit hoarded. SI are starting to work their way in. Wow, that Hunter is almost all the way chipped down. Pounce and Spit going in on Jay, and a pull landing on the front at the same time. So the survivors are going to have to split their attention a little bit. Of course, Intel was cleared very quickly. So they just have to worry about getting Jay up here. It looks like...
A Boomer. Oh, Lord.
Wow, actually managing to get the reboom right there. Not the greatest. Intel actually at the other side of the map right now. Be nice if he was there helping out, but I guess he didn't want to unblock that spawn.
Those armored zombies just laying into everyone, and Jockey does spawn a man come in and pulls him away for a little bit of damage. Charger comes in, going for a charge, but barely misses.
Went for a little loop around charge right there. I was kind of wondering if he was just going to go for Icy, and it looks like that's what that Hunter's doing, getting another 5 damage onto him. And I don't think any spit damage right there, but their health bonus has been chipped down now to 164. So this map is just going to increase the score split we see here by quite a bit. 1892 to 592. Nope. 1892 to 756. So like a 900-point lead for Sinister right now. It's only increased.
I mean, it's still anyone's game.
1100 point as well, not just 900. Add 200 to what I said.
I'm confused. I don't even know what you said anymore.
I gave the wrong score difference. It's actually 1100 points different. I was wondering how it went down from last map, but I wouldn't worry about that. But yeah, we still got a few more good maps. Wipes can happen on map 3, map 4, map 5.
And
so
yeah, the finale, of course, is anything happens.
An absolute game changer. Lots of comebacks happen on that.
And I do have another shout-out coming in. Shout-out from Darren Chapa. Shout-out to AF1. God says, hold may D. I don't know what that means. Why did I read that, Prodigy? Tell me. Why did I read that?
For a challenge.
I guess so. Anyway, it looks like everyone is readying up here, and they're ready to go. The infected spawns are a Boomer, a Smoker, a Hunter, and the mystery spawn that I don't see is a Charger. Awesome. So it looks like we have a 3-cap with a Boom here, and the survivors are coming out of the safe room right now. Hunter has spawned up. He's going in for a DP. Misses. Boomer comes, lands a Boom on one. Smoker misses his pull. Charger comes in, doesn't land on anyone, gets cleared, or gets killed after he misses. And we have Boom on 2, and they're just going to take actually 3. And they're just going to take a little bit of horde damage, but overall, that attack was pretty well shut down.
Yeah, that was good. They got the Charger out of there, and the Smoker didn't really do much. So only 11 damage gone in so far. Survivors moving up all right, but the infected are getting their spawns again, so if they want to try to get a hit on the inside, they'll be able to do that. They don't have a pull, only a Charger and a Hunter, along with Boomer Spitter. And it looks like they're just going to opt to come in from the rooftop after the survivors move out.
Oh, I love that attack, Prodigy. That is an awesome place to come in.
Yeah, not a lot of people are able to get onto that roof quickly and utilize it for the hit. It looks like Hunter going in kind of early, getting cleared off. Charger going in, getting a punch, and landing the charge. Spit going in. I wonder how well that Spit's going to do. Actually getting a considerable amount of damage onto Shade right there. So the survivors have been chipped down about another 100 health bonus points. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby indeed.
Got a machete.
Survivors will be moving through this area, just collecting maybe a couple items, but the infected have spawns, and we'll probably see them hit in the house right here. They don't have a Spit, so we may see them wait, or maybe even try to go in earlier with it. But it looks like the Smoker's up front. They're actually, I think it looks like they're looking for an earlier hit if they can get that Boom.
But I don't think they can. It looks like Jockey's spawning
up. Getting the survivors to pull back a little bit, maybe trying to get an extra spawn. Oh, it looks like they're going to try to get this pull forward onto Coach, and maybe go in off of that. And the Boom does go in, getting 2. Pull not quite moved in yet, but they've got some time. Jockey going in, still not dead, lands his Jock with a sliver of health. Smoker finally getting a pull, but most of the other SI cleared, getting maybe 10 more damage in off that hit, maybe not even that.
I don't know, I just saw that the Jockey actually grabbed the guy who was pulled, so that negated quite a chunk of damage.
That's unfortunate. That looked like it was going to be a really good hit there. I was kind of surprised it didn't do so much. And still, they managed to get a good Boom and land some cappers, so it's always nice to see.
Now, they do have a charge Spit here. I'm curious to see if they're going to go in with this now or try to save it for the big choke point that is the sewers and are the ladder. But it looks like they're set up to go in now. They might take this at the drop.
Yeah, it looks like they're waiting for the survivors to drop down below here, unblock their top spawns, and we'll probably see that Charger drop in. It's always hard to get those spawns, though, and yeah, Cynister moving out quite quickly. Oh, no! Ella's staying behind to pop the Boomer, and now they're left with a Smoker already spawned, a Charger, and a Spitter, and it looks like they may have to save at this point.
At this point, they will.
Yeah, if they don't, the survivors will just rush down through the sewers and rush out on the other side before they can get their spawn up. Oh, but a tank has spawned up for Boomahs right now in the hands of Jay. We may see a hit come in right here. Looks like Icy Inferno charging but not getting much at all. So Sinister's actually going to have to sit in this area. If they try to run back right now, they'll just get destroyed.
No, but this is not that bad of a place to take tank.
No, it's not. It's a pretty nice spot for both Infected and Survivor, I think. Maybe a little easier for Survivors. But you can do some work here as tank, and it's definitely, I mean, if you play it right as Survivor, you can just chip him down as he comes in and do just fine.
Yeah.
We do have the tri-cap, and the tank is moving forward, kind of taking an odd route. I don't know if that's really helping him. Chip down to about 50% health, lower now.
He's dancing, Prodigy.
He is dancing, and pull goes in. Lands. Jockey also lands. Charger and tank both focusing on the same player, though. Not quite going to be the quad cap. Getting one in cap. Hopefully he can get a rock here. Not quite able to curve it around that pole, and only one in cap off of that tank. That was so close to the quad, though.
It was. If that Charger just chose a different target there, they would have gotten it. And it looks like the survivors are going to rush the ladder here, and I think they're so split, but I think the two in the front might actually have it before the Infected are able to spawn up top. And it looks
Kind
like
of a
they do
risky
take
move, but they're taking it. We could actually see the Infected hit on the bottom two survivors, and it actually looks like they're thinking about it, and they are doing it. Hunter and Smoker going in.
Do they get the
Will
two
they
cap?
get the 2 cap? No, getting dead stopped by Nick. And Hunter is down. Smoker should be down soon. And the Spit has also been killed off, so that was a really good attempt at that 2 cap down there, but they just didn't quite get it, and they only had a 2-2, so they didn't have that extra Infected in there to help them out.
It was a very valiant effort, though, by the Infected team, but the Survivors just managed to get that one dead stop.
Yeah, but, you know, come to think of it, that's the last major choke point in the map, and the Survivors are sitting at a 728 health bonus right now. If they don't, you know, get hit during these cars or I don't know, or get a miracle hit elsewhere, they're going to be walking in with some serious health bonus.
Team Cynister really playing great Survivor this entire game, walking in with huge health bonuses on pretty much every map.
Yeah, every map we've seen so far. It looks like the Infected are setting up at the top of the ladder, looking for a boom on the bottom, but all the other SI setting up on top. Can be a pretty good hit. Going for the pull. It does not get cleared. Will they hit this intercept, though? Boomer has not landed, and the Charger has, missed his intercept. Jockey's still playing with Coach, though. Shade taking a lot of chip, but he's all on bleed out health.
Not health bonus at all, unfortunately, for the Infected team.
I know we have a lot of spectators today, so if you're unfamiliar with Confogel and competitive play, basically permanent health is worth a lot more in the scoring than your bleed out, your temporary health. So right now, with 3 players in green permanent health, Cynister is doing very, very well. And we do have that boom going in on 2 of the Survivors right there. Other SI trickling in, getting a charge on the 1 boom player onto Coach back there. Spit going in, long distance, not quite making it in time. And a Jockey getting a little more chip on the Shade, which again isn't really affecting their health bonus. But they are a bit hoarded right here, taking some random chip. And the health bonus is actually down to 568 at this point.
And Prodigy, I know you said we're going to be selective about shoutouts, but this one I just have to read. Shout out from Nug Life to Fever for having both the tightest jeans and the tightest rhymes in all of Left 4 Dead 2.
That's a great shout out.
Nug Life. It was a great shout out. Send more like those, everyone. Looks like we do have a Spitter spawning up like a mile away. Was that a distraction, Spitter, Prodigy?
I think it's the same Spitter from the last hit. He's just still been alive the whole time.
Ah, I like that. Anyway, we do have a Charger setting up behind. A Smoker setting up behindish too.
And Hunter coming in. Looks like the hit should trigger soon. Hunter going in, landing the DP for 13. Pounce, Charge, and Spit actually landing onto Grizz right there. Pull also landed. A lot of health bonus being taken down right here. So that was exactly the kind of hit we needed to see.
Oh, and he walked into the Death Spit too with the mile spread. That was an invisible Death Spit spread. That was beautiful.
Looks like we're going to see about a 450 health bonus, maybe 430.
That last attack was the best attack. This
the whole map.
Yeah, the whole map.
But, you know, I mean, attacks like that can happen. Change the game. So only 428 health bonus, not keeping up with their pattern. Still an alright health bonus for this map if you consider the powerful choke points that they made it through. That ladder choke point and a fairly tough tank. But we'll just have to see if Boomahs can compete with that health bonus into this next round.
Why do you always have to re-ready, Prodigy?
I accidentally marked myself as a caster, and now I have to ready up every single time.
Interesting.
And I can't undo that.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it really is. So I'm going to make the players wait a few times.
Anyways, looks like the Survivors are going to push out here. They're creeping out rather slowly, clearing some common, which is pretty unusual. A lot of times we see the Survivors just like rush on out of there and take under the bridge, but they did vote to clear some common, and they're still doing that.
Yeah, you know, with Fresh and the double ready where the Infected get to set up, I mean, if you have the time, you might as well just clear out the common from any area like this before you go. But it looks like the hit's coming in very quickly. Charge landing, boom landing on one. Oh, actually a tri-cap right here. Again, Cynister doing really well with these, getting a good amount of Smoker and Charger chip for a total of, like,
wow,
70 damage or so, I'd have to say.
Yeah, 40 damage going out alone on Jay from that charger. That was great.
Jay, also known as Shade, likes to switch his names. Oh wait, no, Jay.
No.
Oh yeah, from Jay to
Okay,
Jay.
Jay charged Jay.
Right. Shade's other name is also Jay. I got a little confused there, but yeah, basically Jay charged Jay, and that's what we saw happen.
It was great. Anyway, it looks like...
Oh wow,
they're trying to
Survivor's
set up-
choosing to skip in the inside of the house right there. I don't think they got anything. But the
Hunter
hit is coming in. Boomer going in for that rocket boom, getting free. Hunter has been cleared though. Charger, oh wow, getting hit on the very corner of that car. A little bit of spit damage hitting on Jay though, who got stuck in the corner with some common. So overall, they didn't actually land their cappers for that much damage, but they got a good amount of spit chip. Health bonus now at 844, actually going up a little as he's taking those pills. But yeah, a very good hit by Cynister there, just mostly because of that boom and spit.
Seems like Sinister's getting a lot of great hits, honestly. Like, I don't think they've gotten completely shut down the entire game. Anyways, do have a smoker coming in, pulling one in the back, getting cleared relatively fast. Charger missing his charge. Jockey went for a Charger getting one,
getting
two,
punches
three
on the
scratches. Right on, what was that? Was that on Jay?
That was on Jay, which is kind of interesting. As we noted, there are two Jays. One is Shade and the other is Jay. And in both rounds, we saw Jay taking the most damage for the team and just being the infected buffer with the temporary health. So yeah, that's a pretty good strategy that a lot of teams do. Is if you have one player down on temporary health, you kind of put them out in front, try to make them take the brunt of the damage of any attack that comes in, and then even if you do get hit, your health bonus doesn't go down as much. So we'll probably see Jay continue to take a lot of damage.
And it looks like we have the infected setting up for an attack
No,
right now.
Remix has a very high ping, but they are going in, managing to get that cap outside, even though his ping is off the charts.
That cap is huge. Oh my gosh.
It's a lot of damage onto Jay again, but he is in cap, and the tank is up. I wonder if they're going to have him push in, really? No, he's just going to get some sight right there while they play with those survivors a little bit. I don't believe Jay had been in cap before, so he's not going to be black and white. But
he
this is
took a
going to
lot
give
of
them...
chip.
Yeah, he certainly did. Oh,
They
Tank
do have
might
a
actually
gas
get lit.
cannon.
Oh, almost. Tank now getting out onto the rooftop. Kind of an interesting move here. We'll see if he can actually play a rock tank at this angle.
It looks like he can, Prodigy, getting a rock on Rochelle, who is health bonus.
Yeah, Rochelle, played by Intel, now down in the yellow, moving slowly, and the infected are just sort of going in one at a time here, but it's doing okay for distractions. They've still got an AI smoker spawned up somewhere, sort of creeping in, and it looks like they'll probably just keep going for rocks right here. It has not passed yet, I believe, still in the hands of Briz. With 25% rage, they're going to have to go very soon if they want to keep doing rocks, though. And here it comes, they're actually committing, wow. Oh, getting lit, and the survivors are scattering like mad. Tank not getting a corner, does get one con. Charger coming in from the backside, but not really able to catch up. I don't think we just had a boom land, but it's all going in onto Intel. Not a huge amount of health bonus there. Charger coming in and getting taken down very quickly, so it looks like that's it for the tank, but a pretty good amount of damage. They basically took Intel down from, about 70 health to fully in-capped right there, and they got another 20 damage or so onto Icy Inferno, I believe.
I'm curious to see if this Spitter will go for a spit delay here, and he does go for the spit delay. And Rochelle's just gonna try to rush up, but
no.
Spitter blocks her on the ladder. She's taking huge amounts of damage from that spit below and the scratches above. And 3 infected spawns are now spawned up top the ladder. They were not able to push that because of that incredible Spitter blade.
A good spit block indeed, and Survivor's now sitting even lower with no health item. Oh, Jockey and Smoker kind of going for the same guy. Hunter getting death stopped, but hitting the intercept. Getting some fall damage, I believe, onto Icy Inferno. Intel has been taken down. He will now be black and white, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
Jay sitting at 1 HP with 1 in cap as well, so he's probably going to become black and white very soon. Charger coming in for scratches, taking Jay down. So that's 2 black and white. Oh, I'm sure it was a tactical decision,
I think
right?
this Charger's going to get another scratch, honestly. I think
He
he's
could
going to
do
ninja
it.
his way up.
Oh, especially with that spit going in.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it looks like he's going to despawn instead? Question mark? Yeah, it looks like he is going to.
They
Which could
might
be
be going for the 2-cap here, Prodigy.
Oh,
With
yeah.
this Smoker, they're coming in. Jockey's coming in. Smoker pulls one in the back. Jockey comes in, gets juked around twice. Charger lands with no HP. He has to get cleared. He's so low. They're reloading Prodigy. And
Oh,
he's
will he
down
finish it? Wow.
right as the
Just a
Charger
split
dies.
second. That one last punch. And so that is a wipe for the Boomahs right here. Not even making that map. The score split now 29-20 to 1,117. Wow, almost a 2,000 point split right here. Well, not really. Like an 1,800.
Oh,
Very
yeah.
close.
Very
Like, that's
close.
close enough. So,
Wow.
yeah.
That is
Sinister
a huge
just,
difference.
you know, just really taking Boomah down with every single map they do. We'll have to see if map 4 can change anything, but, you know, at this rate, we'll probably see another wipe by Sinister, and Boomah's, you know, not wiping Sinister. So,
Yep.
that's just the pattern we've been seeing. We'll have to see what they can do, though.
Boomahs really need to make this map with an incredible health bonus in order to stand a chance to take the lead next map with the finale.
Yeah.
They need to probably make this map with like I would say a 400-point health bonus just to be contending.
Yeah,
to
that's a good
something
point.
with the finale. Oh, and then they also have to wipe Sinister with that.
Yeah. I mean, this is a good map to wipe people with tanks. There's a lot of good tank spots where you can just get amazing plays done and still be able to survive it well on Survivor side if you play it right. So we could actually see Boomahs do some work on any of the tanks on this map.
I'm hoping we see a tank where they have to take it right outside that safer area, Prodigy.
Oh,
Those
you
are
mean
always fun.
immediately?
Well, not
Right here?
Yeah, like they have to take it here, but the tank probably spawns
Right.
more up in the house ahead area.
Right, that's always a tough tank spawn. But, you know, people can live through it, people can get wiped on it. So that's always exciting. We do have the survivors moving out a little bit here. We have a 3-1 setup with a Boomer, no Spitter, and no Jockey either. So Charger, Hunter, Smoker. And the Hunter is, of course, pre-spawn just to make a little bit of distraction, walk around a little bit. Well, it looks like most of the SI are going to spawn from the other side, but they are going in right now. Hunter going in, managing to land. Smoker also landing. Boomer getting one, but a little late. Oh, I think we actually got a Charger punch in there as well.
Yeah, Charger missed and got the punch afterwards.
So about 30 damage gone in so far onto Sinister.
That's a pretty
Not
good
bad.
first attack.
Yeah. Usually you see survivors can take out those attacks very quickly, but they still manage to get, you know, a decent amount of chip off of that.
Looks like survivors are going to drop and push forward, choosing not to clear common in any little room here because that can be just like a spit trap.
Yeah, it really can be. But it looks like the Infected may opt to go for a hit soon here. Survivors sitting outside and waiting for it, clearing off the last of that horde. And they are going to go in. A great rocket charge, but it does not land. Hunter has also been taken down quite quickly, and the Jockey down as well. So
not too much damage coming out. In fact, I don't think anything really came out from that.
They do have a little bit more points, so yeah, it was just like
Maybe a free
maybe
spin,
5 to 10
like a
damage in
stumble.
total. Yeah, probably just that. Maybe a Jockey scratch is sort of what I was
yeah.
thinking. But the survivors are going to move through this area. No tank. Oh, and just as I say that, the tank spawns in the hands of Jay. But the survivors are already up in the billiards room, which is probably the safest place to take a tank in this
Oh
entire
yeah,
map.
that is one of the hardest tanks to play with all those frickin' tables you have to jump over.
Yeah, of course, they do have a Boom and 2 all-right cappers. Choosing to put in the Boom early. Maybe they just want to go with the tri-cap. No, the tank is actually going to commit with this. But he is going to get lit, unfortunately. Moves in right here. The SI, the cappers have not moved in yet, but it looks like they're about to tank, whipping some punches right there. Managing to hit Remix, though, but the SI...
Multi-hit.
Oh, wow. And the SI have been taken down. Tank dead now as well. Only managed to do a little bit of chip on the Remix. Well, you know, about 70 chip or so.
I mean, even a little bit of chip for that tank is not too bad. That's a really, really hard tank to play once again. I've seen a lot of no-hit tanks right there.
Yeah, that's definitely true, but in the grand scheme of this map,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
you would hope to get a bit more damage than that. I mean, this event can be pretty deadly, but without doing a lot of damage on that tank right there, I can't see that, you know, Boomahs is feeling very optimistic about the outcomes at this point. But hopefully they'll keep their head in the game and get some good hits in. We do have a 2-2 setup here, Jockey Charger. It would be nice to see a smoker here, but they can get some good separation with this Charger, maybe even get a pull down with the Jockey. And the Boom goes in on one. Charger missing onto Ellis right there. Jockey
a lot of missing
quite
Chargers.
quickly.
A lot of missing Chargers for the Boomahs.
You know, that is certainly true, and it's always too bad when those don't land. Since that can be just, they can just make or break an attack.
It really can.
Yeah, overall we've seen Cynister do a lot better job with those. But it looks like they're going to be able to sit out the event right here. Not really any more chip has gone in.
Now, do you think they're going to... I think they're going to... As soon as the next infected spawns come in, they're going to actually rush this event. Because, I don't know...
That would be a good idea.
I don't think sitting here, even if there's a tank in front of you, I don't think sitting here is a good idea.
Yeah, I see a lot more deadly hits in this area than pretty much any other. Oh, wow! 3 SI hitting the exact same player! Getting a pull down onto Coach, getting a Jockey back up onto Coach,
he was like
and
half
then a
pulled
pounce.
down when the Jockey pushed him back up. And then a pounce took the Jockey and he floated on up. That was incredible.
Yeah, so before the Jockey could even take him off again, the Hunters takes it from him. That was certainly unfortunate for Boomahs, but quite
really
hilarious
was.
to watch. The Survivor's moving very quickly through this map. They don't want to wait inside anywhere. They don't want to wait for this horde to end, which is probably a good decision, seeing as how there's a charge and a spit. Of course, they could just walk into it here at the staircase. Survivors, it looks like they're not quite sure what to do. Boom going in, getting right-clicked a lot, and...
He's right-clicked more.
He does get popped without any of the Survivors getting boomed.
We do
and
have
the
a
rest of
Charger
us saw
spawned up and tries to charge through a door, but just lands wrong or something and does not manage to charge the door, and he gets killed rather quickly.
Indeed, they did get a little bit of smoker chip onto Puff, who's down into the yellow, but the health bonus sitting at 944.
Wow, that is once again huge for Prodigy.
They should be able to push this choke point. They do have a witch at the end of this hallway, but I don't imagine that's going to cause a big issue. Yep, Snipe going out already, taking it down very quickly. And they just have one more attack here to try to scrape something together here with their infected. They do have a 3-1, no smoker, no spitter. Boom does land on the one. Charger gets stumbled. Other SI moving in, but probably going to get cleared. Oh, managing to land a Jockey and Charger at the same time onto Puff. Still got some damage, though. Puff down into the red, but they're going to be able to finish up this map, head into the safe room with 860 health bonus, which is just huge. Again, managing to get more than 50% of the health bonus. Map distance is 700. They get 848. Wow, what a lead. 4,468 points, and they're not even done with the campaign.
You know what I think we might see here, Prodigy?
What would we see?
I think we might see 6K.
A 6K
really
difference,
do.
or just the score?
No. The score. I think they're going to get to 6K.
It's possible.
It's very rarely done, but...
But yeah, I mean, if they can score the same way that they have been with getting like 60% of the health bonus, they'd be able to get a 6,000 point, you know, a final score of 6,000 after the finale. But we'll just have to wait and see, and we'll have to see what happens to Boomahs on this map first.
Once again, setup is a Charger, Smoker, Boomer, and a Hunter. And it looks like they're going to send the Boomer in from the right and Charger in from the left.
This is another mirror setup where, you know, we saw the Boomahs set up their Charger and Smoker on one side, Boomer and Hunter on the other side. Oh, it looks like they've moved the Boomer now. Oh, well, now they're just making it all crazy. But they had a mirror setup there for a little bit. Kind of interesting.
Reverse. Anyways, Hunter is pre-spawned on the right there. The Survivors are ghosting out. Hunter is crouching. Hunter is pouncing in. Smoker spawned up. Charger's coming in, landing a charge on Rochelle. Smoker pulls the boomed guy. And Boomer's coming around for scratches on Rochelle and might get popped on her, but no, does not. A huge amount of damage coming out. I assume that's from that charge.
Yeah, it certainly was. They had a 2-cap for a little bit with the Hunter and Charger, which probably led to it not getting cleared as quickly. But yeah, mostly just that Charger doing a lot of damage.
And I do have a shout-out coming in from Jared, who just informed me that that was a double-double cap.
A double-double cap?
A double-double cap. It was a 2-cap with 2 different instances.
Oh, I see. So the hunter got cleared, and then the smoker landed the cap.
Yes.
And we have another hit going in here very quickly, actually getting a charge and spit onto Coach right there for a little bit of damage, and Pounce landed as well, I believe.
Now, I don't know if the Team Sinisters is landing all their chargers, or if the Boomers are just catching all the chargers. What do you think, Prodigy?
You know, that's a really tough call right there. I think they've been a little more surprising with their chargers, and that's sort of helped them get them. But I mean, anytime you get charged, you can almost always consider it the survivor's fault at this point. I mean, most people are so good at dodging them, especially in an open area like where they just were. We do have a similar setup: Jockey, Smoker, Boomer, and Tank.
And Tank is up in the hands of Puff.
Is he really going to try to go through this window?
I've never been able to do that. I don't even think it's possible.
You'd have to really curve it. I'm sure it is possible, but you can't just fall off. You have to actually jump out and curve.
Do something. Anyway, it looks like the Tank did double pass to Shade, so I'm excited to see a Shade Tank here.
Right, and they've lost their Jockey and Smoker. They now have a Boomer Hunter Charger, which is a pretty good setup for this.
Yeah.
If they can manage to land them with the right timings. Getting lit right now, going for Rock, not hitting the Rock though. SI should be coming in soon. Oh wow, but they're stuck over there with the Tank. They did get the in cap though. Tank very, very low, only 1,500 health left, but Boomer stumble land. Tank managing to corner another player right now, but the other SI not able to finish up their cap. Oh wow, Intel has died from the horde that he had on him. And Jay is in capped right now, so that is pretty much it for the Boomahs on this map.
Wow. I loved how Team Sinister played that Tank. They pushed the Tank in first and didn't support him at all, but let him go for a rock. And he went for so many rocks because you have to go for rocks there. I love how they did that, and they finally supported him right when he needed it. Got the in cap. Oh, it was beautiful.
That was a really well-timed tank. Yeah, we didn't see the infected rushing to get in there. They waited very patiently. They actually didn't even commit more than the Boomer until the tank was only at 25% health or so.
And it worked.
So, yeah, and it worked very well. Always nice if you can hold off on spawns on any tank that you're playing in a small room like that. Where the survivors are going to get cornered eventually. You can just, wait till the tank can move on to somebody else and then go in with your 2-cap with the boom. Speaking of booms, the boom just tried to go in right there and got absolutely popped without getting anything. Oh, and a new hit coming in. Going for the charge onto Ellis.
Oh,
actually hitting a 2-cap, 3-cap! And Boomahs has been wiped right here just before the event with a Charger Hunter Jockey setup, leaving the scores at 44-68 to 1,471.
Wow.
3,000 point difference going into map 5 on the Bears.
I can guarantee you the Boomers right now are very disheartened just from this whole game.
Yeah, that's a tough hit to take right there. 3,000 point difference after getting so far in the tournament and beating so many other teams, finally coming up against the other lower bracket finalists and 3,000 points after 4 maps. That's a huge split. You know what they say though? A lot of people say that Left 4 Dead is just really a game of momentum. You get going strong and that just builds throughout the rest of the campaign. And that's absolutely true. We see it right here. Cynister did well map 1 and map 2, and they've just been carrying that through. Boomahs had a terrible start on map 1 and just didn't pull it through.
I think in the same way, it's kind of like a mind game. If you think you're not doing too well, you probably won't start doing incredible if you're just already so disheartened that you can't focus on attacks or anything like that.
Yeah, especially in a casted match. We see you go right into that first map, you get wiped, the other team makes it, getting an 800 point difference or however much it was.
It's not a good start, no.
Yeah. And you're just thinking, wow, my mom's going to see this.
I do have one shout-out from Kiki Kiyobi. Shout-out to Canada and Prodigy. Good luck on those hats. I assume that's for TF2.
Yeah, it is.
You guys had collectors?
Canada's really hardcore in the trading. I actually just idled for the first time last night to get items.
Nice.
So we're descending into the deep end.
Anyways, it looks like the infected did choose to sack some spawns into the water. They do have a smoker, hunter, boomer, and a charger, which is a pretty good setup here. The only thing they might want is a jockey instead of that hunter, but it looks like they are going to keep the hunter here. Probably set up the charger for a death charge.
Reload.
Now I'm gonna wonder here if Boomahs has a special, charge that they're gonna go for on this finale.
I feel like every team has some special parish, like, signature charge or something.
Yeah, absolutely. The one charge that they practice and know works for them the most. But it looks like we're just going to have an early spawn on the charger to scare off the survivors a little bit. Kind of interesting.
That might force the survivors to choose to take it left. At least that's what I would do. But it looks like no.
Or they may just try to push it up
Yeah.
and chip it and bait it. In which case, I think they're going to have this smoker here to pull forward. And that may actually be their plan there. Of course, if they go to the left, they can just reposition. So
They tried to light it, Prodigy, but the Molotov actually bounced right
Oh,
on the
wow.
noggin.
I can't believe they just used up their only Molotov on the...
Well, I mean, at this point, does it really matter?
I suppose it doesn't.
Anyways, they do manage, they do choose to go left, and Chargers get shut down in that little alleyway.
Wow. Actually, donuts all across the board. 0 damage for any of the infected right now. But they do have a 3-cap right now. Right after that charger went down, they have the jockey, smoker, and hunter, and they should go in with it. Jockey getting some scratches, actually. Hunter going in, landing a cap. But the other SI have been taken down, and Intel with that smoker, not really going to
He's
get
just kind
anything
of
there.
chilling.
He should really despawn that and use it on the next...
Nope.
Nope.
He's gonna get
By remix right there. So
I
total...
don't know. I think at this point, just the boomers are so I think they're just kind of not trying their hardest at this point because they know that they don't really have a chance. It's sad. I feel bad for them.
Well, they still went for something with that charge, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
I'm being told they were trying to set up for some secret death pounce or something of that
Oh,
sort. I don't
a
really
death
I don't really know what that's about. Probably a team secret.
Team secret. Every team has some secrets.
But the tank is up, going to the hands of Cheesy right here. They have a 3-cap, and it looks like he's going to push in.
Oh
quick.
my gosh!
Wow, getting the car-to-car hit, getting an in-cap on Ellis right there. You don't see that happen very often. And Ellis is actually going to get killed. Puff is dead. Who's this tank? Cheesy moving in. He should be able to finish up this wipe with the rest of the SI. They just need to be a little patient right here. Going in for a pull already, though. Getting a death charge onto Shade right there.
And Remix is just going to run forward right after he clears his jockey.
Yeah, that's a good move because he's not going to be able to kill that tank.
They are going to
from
manage
full
to get
health.
over 5k. Not 6k, but still 5k. Still rarely seen.
Oh, wow. A good car roll right there. Managing to find another gas can to light for this tank. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure the tank and Briz are just going to keep dancing over there for a little bit. So we should probably watch the survivor on front who's trying to run
And
as
shoot
the
this
SI.
Hunter and Smoker. Let's see if he can do it.
Oh,
no.
no. Gets
None of the
pulled
accounts
and
does he
then
shoot.
can't stop. No.
And for those who don't know, the only way you can get in-capped by those cars, when you're at like full HP or whatever, is if a car hits another car and that car hits you.
Yeah, absolutely. Those of you watching the stream who haven't seen this happen before are probably thinking, that car's only supposed to do like 30 damage or something. Why did it in-cap him? But yeah, it's just that chain reaction between two cars getting hit can cause the in-cap. Looks like Briz putting in a lot of work to stay alive right now. With very low health, only at about 50 health, temporary health as well.
He found pills, and Hunter's like running behind him. I don't know if he's either for a wall kick or a scratch. Goes for the wall kick
The
and
wall
gets
kick
killed.
got stuck on the truck. Meanwhile, the tank has been hitting a lot of cars off of the bridge. So yeah, this should end very quickly.
Yeah!
Riz is down, putting the final score for Cynister at 5,036 to Boomahs 1,471. Wow, 3,500 point difference, and we'll have to see if Boomahs can make that at least look a little closer so it's not like a 3K on this map.
Hunter, it is in.
I'm excited to see what the Boomers will do. I feel like they might do something silly, or they might, I don't know, Prodigy, they might just jump off in a hole.
It's entirely possible, but I don't know. I hope for the sake of the cast, they try to keep playing through.
Maybe I just think the worst of people. I don't know.
Well, it'll be a while before they get the chance to jump off anyway, so maybe we'll see one infected attack, even if they are going to do such tactics. It looks like Cynister. I wonder if they're gonna. Wow, that's actually interesting. Oh yeah, they have a jockey right here, which means that Boomahs actually had a jockey as well when they played their
and they chose
side.
to sack it for the Hunter.
For the Hunter, for
I guess that was for the super secret Smoker Hunter death pull.
Yeah, some sort of a death move with the Hunter right there. That'll be interesting to hear about. Maybe we'll see it in a future cast. But for now, the survivors are just going to start out here and go through the rest of the map. But at this point, maybe we should just turn to some shoutouts. I know I've been ignoring about 50 of them.
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm going to go ahead and look through those. If you want to talk about some of the attacks and whatnot, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Anyway, it looks like the survivors are pushing forward here. They're all jumping, doing a little bunny hop action. Even though you can't bunny hop on Fresh, but you can pretend you can when it feels good. They're approaching the hole right now, and it looks like Rochelle's just gonna run for it. Yep, she's just. Oh no, actually she's chilling right up here near the semi. Jockey comes in, gets dead stopped and killed. Now there is a potential death jockey there, which she was managed to shut down quite well. They got a boom on the back too. Smoker spawned up, Charger coming in. Smoker actually got pushed away, but Charger's still here. Smoker got a repull. Charger's changing targets left and right, and manages to get the death charge. That was incredible.
Wow. Intel down, only 3 survivors left. Very quickly here. I've got a couple shoutouts to go through. I've got a shoutout from Dusty to the Boomahs, number 3 CEVO, Big Ballin'.
Number 3.
Yep, and that looks like it has been decided they are going to be number 3 in this tournament.
And
nothing to laugh at.
I'd like to mention that the top 3 teams do get prizes, so I mean they're still walking away with something, which is nice.
Oh yeah, that's good. I've got a shout out from Parky to me and you, Fever, for being the best caster.
Nice.
Well, that's always nice to hear. Oh wow!
Oh,
almost getting knocked off of the map.
Wow.
Every charge is a death charge here. Not going to be that final 2-cap yet. But they are looking pretty done.
Alright, I have a shout out coming in from Aaron. He says, shout out to fuck bitches, get money.
Sounds like Aaron.
It does indeed.
I've got a shout out from Bravo to Intel. Not enough hittables on the parish, buddy.
Reloading.
Ooh. Low blow. Anyways, 100 does come in, gets dead stop for the 2-cap. Briz lands his jockey, but not really anything exciting happening until the actual 2-cap will come out. I feel it. Or maybe a double cap with this Charger and tank. Charger misses. Cheesy gets hit by the tank, but it looks like he might be able to juke. Yep, he gets the juke, but Icy Inferno jumps off.
Looks like Cheesy was thinking about going on top of the bridge, but he's choosing not to. I believe either that or he fell. I didn't quite notice. So we're going to see Cheesy doing what we had Briz doing last round, just trying to stay alive as long as he can.
There he goes. He jumps off. That was a great game, Prodigy. You saw some incredible play by Team Cynister.
Yeah, that was certainly very good. It's too bad we didn't see more of an even match, but I think we saw a lot of amazing attacks and a lot of amazing play anyway. Final score is 5,036 to 1,908, so a 3K right there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm starting to think maybe it's my fault that the game got lost there. I got a shout out in the middle that I did not read off from Ace to Team Boomers. Stay in there like a boss, and I did not read that out.
That's Prodigy. You're the single reason. Why?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Oh my goodness.
I let Team Boomers down, and I'm sorry. But we will, for all of you guys watching, not actually playing, we will have another match being played within the next week here. The CEVO Finals, which is going to be between Team Polarity and Cynister, which is, Polarity is actually Fever's team.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going to be playing in that, Fever?
Of course.
And Dawkins as well, I assume?
Oh, yeah. It's the starting lineup will be Steven, myself, Dawkins, and Vin.
So yeah, that should be a very good game to watch. Keep your eyes peeled for that cast within the next week. Watch the Steam forums, L4D Nation, wherever you see it. And yeah, we hope to be bringing that to you as well. Any final words, Fever?
I would just like to thank my good buddy Chronix here for allowing us to use his bandwidth and for his awesome streaming quality and cameraing. Thank you, Chronix.
Alright, so thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for joining me, Fever, and we'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, Prodigy.